Let me ask you something that most people never think about. Are you spending money on your past, surviving your present, or building your future? That one question can change your entire financial direction if you're willing to answer it honestly. In the last video, we explored how every rupee you spend is actually a piece of your time, your effort, and your life. We introduced the earnings per hour filter, where we began attaching hours of our life to every expense. And it was eye-opening, wasn't it? Today we go one step deeper. We bring in the timeline filter, a simple but powerful lens to evaluate when you're actually getting value from your expenses. Is it something that's pulling you backward, keeping you stuck in place, or pushing you forward? Because if you don't know where your money is taking you, it's very likely taking you nowhere. So here's the core question I want you to start asking from now on. Is this expense tied to my past, my present, or my future? Let's break this down, one layer at a time. First, we look at past expenses. These are the ones that are dragging you backward. They're payments for decisions already made. The benefit is gone, but the financial burden remains. Think about EMIs for that expensive phone or car. You bought it last year. The thrill lasted maybe a week or two, but the EMI is still eating your cash flow every month. That's your past. Credit card bills for things you don't even use anymore. That's your past. Postpaid bills for last month's usage. Penalties for late payments. Those streaming platforms you forgot to cancel. They're all sneakily billing you today for things you've already consumed. And here's the brutal truth. Past expenses are non-negotiable. You can't undo them. You have to pay them. But what you can do is not create more of them going forward. Because the more your money is stuck in the past, the less freedom you have to invest in your future. Now let's talk about present expenses. The ones that keep your current life running. These are things like groceries, utilities, fuel, internet, basic entertainment, a quick dinner out. These are necessary, no doubt. But they're also tricky. Why? Because they feel justified. You'll say it's just daily life and move on. But if you actually track your present expenses for 30 days, you'll be shocked at how many of them are wasteful, excessive, or unconscious. Let me give you an example. A mentee once told me, "I don't overspend." I asked him to track his expenses. After a month, he discovered he was spending over Rs 3,000 on Swiggy and Zomato alone, on top of his grocery bill. He didn't even realize it. That's the trap of present expenses. They're small, they're frequent, and they don't raise red flags until you add them up. So what do you do here? You don't have to cut out everything. You just need to become aware. Ask yourself, is this expense adding real value to my life today? Or is it just a habit? And now, let's come to the most powerful category, future-focused expenses. These are the investments you make today that will reward you tomorrow, next year, or even a decade from now. These are the expenses that protect you, grow you, or buy you peace of mind. Your SIPs, future. That term insurance premium, future. The health checkup you booked last week, future. The online course you enrolled in to sharpen your skills, absolutely future. And here's the thing. Future expenses are the first ones most people skip because the return isn't immediate, because you don't feel the benefit today. But they are the ones that build your safety net. They are the expenses that reduce future regret. Let me be very clear. The more you can shift your spending from past and present to future, the faster you move toward financial freedom. And this doesn't have to be complicated. Start small. Do this today. Go back and list your last 10 expenses. Now label each one as past, present, or future. Once you've done that, calculate roughly what percentage of your money went to each category. Now ask yourself, is this the life I want to continue funding? Am I overpaying for my past? Am I stuck just running my present? Or am I actively investing in a better, freer version of my future? If the answer makes you uncomfortable, good. That discomfort is clarity knocking at your door. Because financial freedom isn't built by cutting expenses randomly. It's built by spending with intention. And that means spending in a direction. So the next time you're about to spend, don't just ask, "Can I afford this?" Ask, "Which version of me is this expense serving? My past, my present, or my future?" Because that answer will tell you everything. In the next video, we'll take this lens one step further. We'll not only ask when the benefit of an expense kicks in, but how long it lasts. Because not all future expenses are equal either. Some last for minutes, others for years. And you need to know the difference if you want to build a life that compounds in value. I'll see you there. And remember, every rupee you spend is a vote. Cast it wisely.